Hi everyone, we're from Group 138. Today we will discuss about the short film from list B. So we have chose Guest, directed by Mark Columbus. So far we have enjoyed the film, and the feeling of after watching the film is, for me, I do feel sad and angry, but at the same time I'm proud of Charlie. I'm sad and angry at first because it's quite frustrating watching other children, other kids bullying the innocent kid, because the thing in this, we shouldn't bully others because we all are the same, whether we are the new student in the school or the old students. We should accept each other and we shouldn't bully others. Proud because Charlie is a patient person. He endured the bullying, even though they bullied him quite terrifying. And what else? Proud. I'm proud of him because he still can accept all the things that happened to him and just go on with his life. So, in this way, storyline.
Okay, I will brief on the storyline. Okay, this film basically told us about a boy named Charlie, who is an only child in his family. Charlie's father has a disease that cannot be cured. In the first day of school, he actually wants to make new friends, but he being bullied by his schoolmate named Bobby Bill. At first, he thought that Bobby wants to play a game with him, but after a while, being thrown with a ball, he knows that they actually just make fun of him, bullying him. Charlie also really loved his father and always concerned about his father. He also read a book about his father's disease. One day after he talked with his father, that one night he told himself that he wants to help his father. So after that he became a brave kid and starting to fight Bobby Bill when Bobby tried to make fun of him. After his father's death, he becomes more braver because he does not want to be a weak kid anymore, and because after his father's death, he must wanted to take care of his mother, right? So after watching this movie, I'm feeling really sad when the scene which his dad already died when asleep on a bed, and after that his mother called him, and his mother and Charlie lie down beside his father for the last time. I think that scene is really sad because his father, the lovely, that he loved his father very much, but he must let go her father because her father already died, right?
Yes.
Okay, I also actually like the ending, even though it is sad. I love when finally Charlie, who has always been bullied, has recovered his courage and fight with people that do bad things to him. So I think this short story actually give us many moral values and give us more courage about the bullying thing. Any other?
So, Zara, what do you feel about this movie? Do you enjoy?
Okay. Of course, I enjoy the movie The Guest. So after I watch that short story, what I feel is I feel sad because at the end his father died. But at the same time, I feel happy because at the end, Charlie punched that Bobby who always bully him. I can feel Charlie already Winston his feeling feeling towards Bobby for a long time, and that time he
Finally stand up for himself.
he's finally find courage to punch him back. And at that scene I cheer him up, go punch him. I was like, just punch you until he's dead or whatever.
Oh my god, though, that is bullying.
We shouldn't do that.
Sorry.
So,
But I think that story portray like a portrait about a kid who can survive with so many problems. His father has cancer. Can you imagine if our father had a cancer and being bullied? But when he came home, he didn't tell his parents. He don't want them to be worried, right?
Yeah.
That's what I feel. My comment about that short story. How about you, Dini?
Yeah. Yeah, honestly, I enjoy the movie. Even at first it's a bit boring. At first, he walked with his mother to the school, right? And asked his mother that his father will pick up.
Who gonna pick him?
Yeah. No, and his mother said no, he has to walk from his school. Right? So, the story is about the kid Charlie, who has been bullied by his schoolmate. He's trying to make a new friend, and because he moved to a new place, right? Because his father illness.
yes.
He came from Chicago.
He came from Chicago.
Yeah, and they moved to
Mexico.
Mexico because the
Warmer.
warmer climate, and his father is sick, cancer ridden, so the climate is suitable for him, compared to Chicago.
Okay. He's been bullied in school by Bobby.
Yes, Bobby.
Yeah, but at the end, after his father's death, he stand up by himself. He punched on Bobby's face to give a revenge because after all this while he's been bullied, but he didn't tell his parents because he don't want to his parents worry about it. Okay.
Okay. In my opinion, I think Charlie is a patient and a brave person because for all this while he keeps silent himself when he was bullied by the children for the first and second day, and when he go back home, he didn't tell his parents because he don't want to trouble to make their parents worry about him, and what I can see on the third day, Charlie being someone else, which means that he be a person that is not himself because he is brave enough to punch Bobby's face on the third day, and it's really portray that Charlie is a brave person, even though for the all this while he keeps silent himself, and he is a loving person. He loves his father so much, and that's why he agreed to move to Mexico, and he keeps reading books about his father's illness every day, and even Bobby bully him. He just keeps silent because he knows that this is the best for him. This is the best for his father, and it is sad. It is a sad ending because at the last his father died, right? But yeah, it's an interesting movie. It gives a lot of message to us, and plus Charlie is a cute boy.
The plum boy.
Okay, for me, I feel proud of Charlie because at the beginning of the story, he really to the Mexico, right? As we know, actually, he is very happy at his old place, but for his father, he's willing to move without
Without any objection.
without any objection. And then I also feel proud of Charlie when he fight for himself and punched the boss, Bobby. Okay. Actually, it's not good for the fight back, but it's proof that he is not the one that Bobby can do his.
Okay, for me, after I watching this movie, I feel very sympathy to the Charlie. This is because he always been bullied by his friends, Bobby,
Friend don't bully friend.
besides, it is quite sad at the end of the story because his father died because of cancer, right? Like Zahara said, Charlie is a very good boy because he never tell her parents, his parents about his
Problems.
yes, because his schoolmates always
Bully him.
Okay. And other than that, I feel very proud of Charlie because he always obey his parents. What's his words? Advice. Okay.
Farah?
What about you?
What I feel about this movie is that at first I thought that this movie is like very bored because of the slow of the movie. It is very slow, and then in the middle there are scenes that is happy and then also sad. I feel very sad because of when he first entered the school, he felt very happy, right? So that he can find new friends and then new classmates. But then he doesn't know that everyone wants to bully him. Not everyone lah. Bobby and his friend. So I thought that that scene is very sad when he is being bullied and being thrown by the ball at him. And then I also felt happy at the same time, like all of them said before, that he can punch back at Bobby without feeling guilty. So I think that is very good. You can take his revenge on him. I like that. Let that kind of action.
For me, after watching this short movie, I feel enjoy, at the same time sad, but proud of Charlie because he keep all the anger in himself. This because in the movie it teaches how to be a strong man, not the physical one, but from the inside. This movie shows the value of patience, even though the environment is cruel to us. But we must try to be patient, as the good will come in the future. All the things that happen now will have their reason in the future. So just receive it in a good way, like Charlie do. Even he had bullied, and finally he stood up and revenge back. And I like it. Like Farah said, that's all. The message. We also that this short movie contains a lot of message, right?
Yes.
So I think the message from this movie is we shouldn't bully others. As human beings, we should accept each other equally. We shouldn't differentiate others. This one is the new guy, this one is the old guy, so we should try him or bully him because he seems weak. So we should bully him. No, we shouldn't do that. We should, as the all student in the school, Bobby, as the seniors in the school, Bobby and his friend should welcome Charlie instead of bullying him, so that Charlie will feel accepted and will not miss his old place and not be sad, because everyone should have friends, not being bullied. So anything to add?
I think it is a good thing become friendly with others, because in this movie Charlie wants to become friend with other students, but the students look like Charlie is a loner or a weak kid, so they bully him. But the friendly side that Charlie wants to get friends with others is a good thing, because we should make new friends.
Yeah, about his father illness. Remember when he read about? I remember when he read a book about his father illness. His father said he shouldn't read that book because his father fight, right? But he keep read on that book because he thought he still have a hope, hope. So even though in life there's no hope, we should
Trust
we should
in miracle.
believe in miracles. Because God has a better plan for us. Even we think that things that we do is the best for us, it's not. Because God created us, so He knows the best for us. Everything happens for a reason, like Shafina said. And even in life, students' life, we have to trust in miracles, faith, everything as we think.
Yeah, because there's something as a student we're facing a lot of stress from the faculty of assignments,
every
stress
week.
from college activities, university activities. So we have to endure it, and we have to have hopes that everything will be fine. And 4 years is just a short time, and we will graduate soon.
Yeah, we will graduate soon.
From the website, anything to add?
Yeah, I think it is sad. It is a sad moment when, do you remember at the last night before Charlie's dad died, Charlie and his mother sleep beside his mother, right? Like it is like they know that when they wake up on the morning, they will not they will not they will not see his father again. Yes, that's sad moment.
Lifetime, to sleep together before.
Yeah.
So what is the message we can get from this scene?
Message.
Love.
Yes, love between families. Like Charlie loves his father so much. He tries to help his father to survive, even though that he knows that his father has no hope to survive. But he keeps to think positive, right? And it is must to think positive in our life.
You don't love your fathers, right?
Yeah.
Because fathers sacrifice everything for us.
So Farah, Shafina, and are you anything to add?
I want to add something.
Okay, forgot about Sarah.
I always add something at the end.
Good for you.
What we can relate from the short story just now, like Jeannie said, as a student, right? So in that story, we can we can see that Charlie has been through so many tough obstacles that make him stronger. So what we can relate with the story is that as a student, we're going through so many obstacle failure, but at the end, I believe there is success waiting for us.
Yeah.
So that's it. So what I want to say
Our
is that
struggle, our obstacle that we have been through is worth it.
Obstacle that we are going through, it actually want to make ourselves stronger.
So
Yes.
yeah, it's gonna be worth it.
That's what makes what makes
What
us
doesn't kill
what doesn't kill us
okay.
make me
What
Make us
doesn't
strong. Make us strong.
what doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
tongue twister. Okay, enough
Okay.
about messages. So we will discuss about the different or the similarities of this short film from others movie that we have watched. So maybe anything to add about it? Anything to
I think for this short movie and the 3 movies before, I think there are similarities between these movies. The similarities is sacrifice. In this movie, Charlie sacrificed for his father's sake. And then, do you remember for the movies Frozen?
Yeah. Oh yeah, Elsa, Anna. Anna sacrificed for his sister, right? I mean her.
And then in the Miss Runner, that man, he sacrificed for his friends, right?
yes.
So I think sacrifice is one of the most important things in these movies, and is in one of the important things in our life, right?
Yes. Sometimes we have to sacrifice ourselves to
For
see
other-
other happiness.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Farah?
Never mind. Just
This is our last video.
Similarities between this movie and the other 3 movie is love between friends, family, like we see in this movie between Charlie and his parents. For the Frozen movie, among his among his parents, Anna and Elsa, the siblings, right? When Elsa, the younger sister, Anna. Okay. And when Anna tried to stop the prince from kill her sister. Besides love between friends in the Maze Runner.
Okay, for the differences, I think the difference between the short film and the 3 other movies is in this short film, Charlie facing a difficulty or problem both from school and family. If compared to the other 3 movies, their problem is one-way problem only. One-way problems only. For Charlie, he facing too much. He suffered too much for such a young kid. As he being bullied at school and then at home. Her father is cancer-ridden, cannot do anything, and it is very sad. And it is very difficult to imagine how Charlie endured all that suffering, because in the other 3 movies, in Frozen, the suffering is just from just a short-term broken bond between sisters, and Maze Runner just not such a big suffering, because they're just in the mess. They're together with friends. They have friends who understand and who can support them. Compared to Charlie, he's alone. He's only have his parent, but then his dad is gone.
He don't have any friends.
Yeah, he don't have any friends. So that at the last scene, he finally stood up and he realized that he need to become brave to face the life, all the obstacle challenges in life like that. So I think that's the difference between this short film and the other three movie we have watched. So anything to add? Since this is the last video discussion.
Mikram, if you want to say.
Yeah. Today we're missing one person, which is Madi.
The only boy in
Yeah,
our
the only
group.
boy in our group. Because he's not feeling well. Maybe because of the rainy day. He's not feeling well, so he cannot come join us today. So we are very sorry for that. You think that? So I think that's all for our last movie discussion, and thank you for watching, and hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Pray for my